Most people aren't failing because they're lazy. They're exhausted, busy, and constantly reacting. They do everything they're supposed to do. Stay productive, stay informed, stay connected. Yet somehow, life still feels stuck, not broken, just drifting. What's missing isn't motivation, it's not intelligence, and it's not discipline. What's missing is mental wealth. What mental wealth really means. Mental wealth isn't about positivity. It's not about feeling good all the time. It's about having inner stability, the ability to think clearly, make fewer emotional decisions, and act without constant pressure. Someone with mental wealth doesn't rush. They don't panic easily. They don't feel forced to chase every opportunity. They move slower, but they move with direction. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people are mentally poor, even if their lives look full. The hidden cost of constant stimulation. Every day, your attention is being pulled. Notifications, urgent messages, endless content, other people's expectations. None of this feels dangerous on its own, but together, they quietly drain something important: your capacity to think long-term. Long-term thinking isn't about waiting. It's about choosing a position you don't need to escape from. Before your next decision, ask yourself what kind of future it quietly creates. This channel is about thinking clearly. In a world that constantly pulls you to react, when your mind is always reacting, you lose the space to reflect. And without reflection, you don't build mental wealth, you consume it. That's why many people feel tired, even when they're not doing anything meaningful. The 1 hour that changes the direction. Mental wealth doesn't grow from intensity. It grows from consistency. Not big breakthroughs, not dramatic changes, just one quiet hour. An hour with no performance, no audience, no urgency. An hour that belongs to your future self, not today's pressure. This hour isn't for entertainment. It's not for distraction. It's for activities that compound silently. Thinking, learning, reflecting, building clarity. Most people don't avoid this hour because they're busy. They avoid it because silence is uncomfortable. Why consistency matters more than talent. Here's something rarely talked about. The biggest life advantage isn't talent. It's the ability to show up consistently without excitement. Anyone can act when they feel inspired. Very few can act when it feels ordinary. Mental wealth is built by people who return to the same quiet space, day after day, even when nothing obvious happens. No applause, no instant reward, just alignment. Over time, this creates something powerful. Inner leverage. Mental wealth creates optionality. When your mind becomes stable, your life gains options. You don't feel trapped by urgency. You don't jump at every external signal. You don't overreact to short-term noise. You start making fewer decisions, and better ones. That's the real return of mental wealth. Not success, not status, freedom from constant reaction. Why this feels harder than it sounds. This isn't difficult because it's complex. It's difficult because it goes against modern design. The world rewards speed, reaction, visibility. Mental wealth grows in the opposite direction. Quiet, invisible, slow. That's why it feels unnatural at first. But once you experience the calm that comes from owning even a small part of your time, you realize something important. You were never behind. You were just overstimulated.